is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
A $150 tip. Is it a whale? It is a whale, because it has those whale-like teeth that filter things. It looks like combs. It's got a big old eyeball. $100 for Hogan's.
This morning, Doody self-exposed himself on his own stream. Alright? He basically said the following, but I need to confirm with chat this is true. Did Doody this morning admit that he is a trust fund baby, that he basically is rich for the rest of his life, that his father, I guess, passed away and handed him over like a business, but he didn't want to run or couldn't run the business, so I guess he either sold it off or closed it, but basically, he's basically like rich. Did he say that on his stream this morning or not? That's what I need to confirm. He said it many times before too, but many people believe it's a lie. Okay. Now, here's the part I'm literally afraid of, because on YouTube, you're not allowed to discuss this topic. Alright? But I'm going to be as gentle, touching as I can on this topic. Okay? So understand, this is me asking you guys, did Doody this morning, or did he not, say publicly that he is autistic?
Oh my god!
What the fuck? Whoa! Whoa!
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
What in the fuck was that, dude?
Guys, don't laugh. This is serious. I just want to know if did he actually admit it or not. He never said that that's not true. Okay, that's what I needed to confirm, you see? Because I get all this information, right? And when I get this information, it's like I'm not going to pass it along as fact. That's why I needed to ask the question, okay? A lot of people say they maybe suspect he is, but he never admitted it. Because someone outright told me that this morning he admitted that publicly. Now, I'm not going to say that he did because I don't know that he did, right? First of all, if he's a trust fund baby, right? For whatever reason, I mean, that makes sense. This guy literally lives with no repercussions for anything he does. He's rich. He thinks that he can say whatever he wants, do whatever he wants. There's no repercussions for anything. That's why he can buy stupid animations for his crappy videos. People are saying stuff like in the past he's wished you physical harm. He said that my mom he wished she would have fallen down the stairs so that she wouldn't have given birth to me. Wow, that's great stuff to say, isn't it? That's really nice stuff to say.
Wow.
The fact of the matter here is that the behavior, all right, that he's exhibiting, it makes sense if the things that he self-exposed are true or the things I'm being told are true. And by the way, I'm going to say this outright. There's absolutely nothing wrong with people who are autistic. I know many people who are autistic, all right? And they're perfectly normal, fine, good, positive people. There's nothing wrong with this at all. The problem is, if it's true and he is now focused on me as his thing to focus on, that's dangerous. That's scary. You know what I'm saying? Like, that actually legit makes me afraid.
Maybe I'm paranoid by nature.
This guy made, like, 16 videos about me in 3 days, right? And what does that say about his audience? Right? That they're okay with that. Oh, this is great. Yes, keep saying awful things. Keep doing awful things. We love it. What is wrong and unscrewed about his fucking audience? Right? That's insane. And this is all allowed on YouTube, apparently. It's all fine. This is okay to systematically harass someone, to bully someone, to insult someone, to try to destroy their business, destroy their life, steal their content, break the law. According to YouTube, this is good. We'll monetize it. You've been partnered. Huh? What the hell is going on?
Why'd you do that? Why did you do that? Why'd you just go to bite mommy?
I'm not making fun of the man at this point at all. I'm just saying this is actual legit scary shit. Because if this guy really is unhinged and he's coming after me, like someone needs to get involved here. A medical authority, some authority. That this guy, this is what he's doing. And he's just unchecked. No one taking a look at this to make sure that this is all okay, right? Just let him keep doing what he's doing. Let him keep breaking the law. Because this is the problem with the internet as well, is that when you give an inch, they take a mile. when people test the boundaries and say, well, this is okay, I got away with this, let's go to the next level. Well, I got away with that too, let's go to the next level, and the next level, and the next level. And that's scary shit. Alright? That's what I'm afraid of right now. Okay? No, I'm not saying, see, because here we go. This is why you can't say shit like this, because someone just said in my chat, so being autistic means being unhinged. No. What you need to do is go research autism. Go research it right now before you say dumb shit on the internet, because you're uneducated. Alright? A frequent thing that happens with autism is people become hyperfixated on things who have it. And it's to the level of, like, mania. Like, you can't stop. You're just hyperfixated. It doesn't make sense. It's not logical. It's not even emotional. You are hyperfixated and you can't stop yourself. And I feel like that's what's going on right now with him and me. But, again, I don't know if that's what people are saying or not. It sounds to me like it's bullshit. Because people are saying, oh, he didn't say that. If that's the case, then it's bullshit. But this is what people have been speculating and telling me for days now. Is like, oh, Phil, just so you know, you're talking about this guy, but, this is the case. I'm like, well, I don't see any evidence of that. I didn't hear him say that, but maybe that's the case. I don't know, all right? But I'm not accusing him of anything. I'm saying I am not going to say that's a fact because I don't know that that's actually been said publicly or not, okay?
Oh my god, he's drinking wheelchair donations. So by the way, if he tries to say, Phil said that he accuses me of being autistic, I never said that at all.
So apparently he had this big cope session on his stream this morning. All right. Now you would think if this is this big cope session, I'm going to open up to my audience and say all this personal stuff about myself to try to get sympathy or whatever. That's great. Then he immediately went back to basically doing awful things towards me again. He was saying things like, oh, you see, here's all the things. Here's the checklist. Here's my PowerPoint checklist of bad things about Phil. He said he had a 10-year plan, and that was 5 years ago, and the 10-year plan hasn't happened yet. He said he was going to save money for a honeymoon, and that hasn't happened yet. Look, he didn't pay for a blood test for his cat, Jasper, so you just have to listen to this shit. And it's like, what?
He doesn't want me to hold him at all. He's biting me. All right.
What is this? What is this content? You opened up to your audience in a personal way, and instead of using that opportunity to explain who you are or have a meaningful moment, you went right back to your shtick of hating DSP and saying all this awful personal shit about me. And the funny part about it is it's never, oh, his content is bad or anything. It's always personal attacks, actual personal attacks on me, constant, over and over. And it's the same ones, because the funny part is the attacks he's making have no merit. 10-year plan. The 10-year plan is a reference to something that I spoke with my mother about when I visited her in 2019 and I was married in Connecticut in her home. And the plan was that within 10 years, I was going to try to spin out of being a YouTuber and do something more offline in the physical world because I was getting harassed so much by my detractors. But then COVID hit the next year, and all the jobs went away that I would have done. I was like, my God, thank God I didn't get on a 10-year plan and jump off YouTube because I would be unemployed right now and I would have lost everything. In the meantime, things have turned around for the better for me. Financially, things are better. My content is better. I have a positive following. So why would there be a 10-year plan to get off of YouTube? And I've already discussed this over and over. But people like Doody don't listen. They are hyper fixated on the one thing that I said there was a 10-year plan. They don't listen to all the follow-up and all the things that have changed between then and now.
We don't have any moderators in chat today because it would be nice because there's people in there literally threatening me and saying really fucked up things in my chat right now. I'd prefer if they didn't do that, but I don't think there's any moderators helping right now, sadly. So this is pretty messed up. Anyway. I'm just going to ban.
Keemstar says he wants to join a show. I don't know how that came about. I wasn't paying attention. I was having my breakfast in the kitchen, okay? So apparently, Keemstar joined the show. And basically, Keemstar says to him, listen, you are breaking the law. It doesn't even matter like what you think. You're breaking the law. Your channel has a ton of unedited clips that are extensively long. 30-minute clips, 20-minute clips. These are not allowed via YouTube's terms of service, nor by copyright law. All right? You are actually stealing content and re-uploading it as your own, and you're getting tens of thousands of views and making money on it. That is a violation of the YouTube Partner Program. That's a violation of YouTube's terms of service, and that's a violation of U.S. copyright law. You have to stop doing it, okay? So these guys went back and forth for like a half an hour about it, and here's what happened. Doody actually said the following. I have a clip of Darksydephil giving me permission that I can do whatever I want with this content because I have permission to do it, and that's why I do it. So that's why it's okay. And then Keem's like, well, let me see the clip or whatever. And basically, Keem said to him, so if Phil says to you now that's changing, you can't do that anymore, would you keep doing it? And he said, no, I will not do it. If Darksydephil admits publicly, all right, that, I will not, that I will not do that anymore. If he says that I can't do that, I won't do it. So I literally joined his chat. And I started talking, and get this. Number one, just listen to this. His chat room is all moderators. So I type, hey guys, this is really DSP, and I'll talk. I'll you know, I'm being asked to respond. I'll respond. I immediately got timed out.
Banned, 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 banned. Gone. Forever.
You got the guy who's running the stream with Keemstar saying, let's get Phil's opinion on this. Let's hear it. And then his mods immediately timed me out. So I couldn't talk. And it was like that for about half an hour. I kept trying to see if I could come back, and I was timed out. I couldn't talk. It never expired. It was like an endless timeout. They timed me out like permanently or like all day or something. I don't know. So I could never talk. So literally, he created an echo chamber. He actually created a room where only his moderators are talking and him talking to Keemstar directly, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what the heck is going on? Like, what kind of a stream is this? This isn't even really a stream then, right? This is just him talking and hoping that everyone just, like, listens to him or whatever. There's not even a conversation. Look at my chat right now. I don't even think there's a single moderator in my chat right now. And then what Keem said, he says, well, I think if this is the case, I think we need to have YouTube review your channel. Because this sounds to me like you are just blatantly violating the partnership program. And you don't care, right? You don't care that you're doing it. So I think we need to have YouTube review your channel. And so they all went in a circle like this. And it was like that for half an hour. And finally said, we're getting nowhere with this. I'm out of here. And Keem left. Okay? And that's where we ended it. And then I tried to join the chat and say, hey, I couldn't talk. I was like, well, fuck it. I'm just going to go live on my stream. All right? So here I am. Live on my stream. And I'm going to give my take on all of it. All right? Okay, number one. I already said yesterday in my stream and in the clip that I released last night. In fact, let me go to my YouTube channel right now. All right? Are you ready for this?
Hey, Doody, do you have eyes and fucking ears? Do you see this video that I released 5 hours ago? Doody breaks the law but can't take criticism, and here's the proof. And it's me showing the unedited clip of me on your channel and calling you out for it and saying this is not allowed under U.S. copyright law. So, isn't that an example of me telling you to stop doing this? Correct? There's a whole fucking video about it right here. You ignored that I told you you cannot do this, okay? So, officially allow me to tell you, no, from now on, you're not allowed to clip my content outside of the context of fair use law. But here's the thing, I didn't need to tell you that. Just because DSP says to you, oh, you can clip I can clip my content, go for it, that doesn't mean that you are immune to the law or YouTube's terms of service, right? Right now, if I give you permission to walk into the street and slap a baby in the face, and you did it, would you not get arrested? Like, what are you talking about? You still have to abide by the law. You still have to abide by terms of service.
Whatever I say or do doesn't matter. And of course, when I said that, whenever it was, because I don't know what clip he uses as his ultimate authority to do whatever he wants on the internet, whatever clip you're using, I didn't mean, oh, yes, you can endlessly do whatever you want with my content, you know, illegally. Duh. But again, I think what the problem is people like him don't have common sense.
That's like me, right? That's like me.
Literally on a daily basis, Doody Streams is stealing content, not making it transformative. That's a copyright infringement. That's a violation of DMCA law. And he's committing libel, where he is literally saying terrible, awful, horrible fucking things about me and my family. I mean, he has an animation at the beginning of his content showing off my family members in awful ways. It's like, dude, you're out of your mind. No one can, this is not allowed. It's not allowed. As bad as I said that some people are like Keemstar, has said some really vile things. He didn't fucking pay to have an animation made of someone's family members looking like horrible cartoons. You understand? Even he doesn't go that far. Like, what the fuck is your problem, dude?
Oh my God, he's drinking piss. I'm done with this because the guy already is self-exposed. He's shown he's not using logic, right? And he's shown that, sadly, when he gets called out, he's escalating. Well, I'm not going to have him escalate any further. You know what I'm saying? Like, you understand how it's actually risky to do that with a person who's unhinged like this, who's having these actions, that I don't want to escalate it any further. So from now on, I'm out of this shit. I have nothing to do with this Doody guy. I don't want to hear about this fucking guy. I don't want to have anything to do with him because I'm literally afraid for things going on that this guy could do something crazy. Yeah, I mean, can you say that I'm a lol cow? I mean, to some extent, I think so, but I don't think you can argue that I'm anywhere like the people that are being milked daily for this content. You know, the guys that the Kino Casino guys are talking about, the guys on Lol Cow Live and shit. I have nothing to do with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. Here we go, let's get some pulls. Come on. Pull the gotcha. Pull on my gotcha. Come on. You know we gotta get some pulls. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. By eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.